On this episode, we're talking about what's the best investment for the next 6 months.
Access granted. Access granted. Access granted.
Welcome to the first episode of Access Granted. Thanks so much everybody for tuning in. We really appreciate all the feedback that came from the teaser we put out last week. So thanks very much. We're just going to jump right into this. We had a number of questions come up after our last teaser, so we're going to jump right in.
You know, Grant, with all the talk around elections with, Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, especially leading up to it, what's going to happen in the markets? What should I be invested in? Should I go to cash? And now that Donald has won and is going to be the next United States president, the question we've been fielding is, what should I be invested in?
Yeah, really good question. I mean, this is a question that we've been getting a lot from our clients and from different people that we talk to. You know what? I love answering questions like this because really the answer doesn't change. The short answer is everybody needs to stop playing the short game. You need to think long term when it comes to this. So, when people are asking me, did you have a Hillary portfolio? Did you have a Donald portfolio? The answer is no. We had a portfolio full of good assets that we bought at good value prices and that we're planning on hanging on to for a long time. The outcome of the election in the short term makes no difference whatsoever to how we've invested our money. And thankfully so, because frankly, we got it wrong.
This is why we tell people to stop guessing, trying to predict the future because you don't know. First off, there was a large majority of individuals who didn't think Donald Trump could win. Now, I know a lot of you are sitting there thinking, going, well, I predicted it. You still guessed. You had a 50% chance.
Yeah.
We not only predicted wrong who would win, or the general consensus with Donald, if Donald were to win, was that markets would tumble.
Yeah. Absolutely.
They would tumble.
Yeah.
And so we're watching, Florida rolls in, Pennsylvania,
yeah.
and Dow futures are down. And by the morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Time when markets open, they opened up. They were relatively flat, but they were up. So we not only got who would win wrong, but we predicted what would happen as a result of that wrong.
Yeah. Try to make the calls. Nobody has this crystal ball out there. Play the long game, and you're going to be much better off for that.
So buying good quality, like you said, Grant, good quality companies, good earnings, good balance sheets, and not only just buying good quality companies, but buying those companies at values that make sense.
Absolutely.
You can buy a good company for an inflated price.
Absolutely.
One of our favorite charts that we've seen around for quite some time that shows some pretty profound stats.
Yeah, EdgePoint Mutual Funds did some research a couple of years ago. And, we really like them as managers, and they put out some really good content. And so one of the things they were talking about was how futile it is to try to time the market. And so they did a study over the last 25 years ending in 2014, which talked about, had you invested just 100% of the time into the S&P 500, the American market, versus if you'd missed the 10 best days, the 20 best days, 30 best days over that period of time.
The idea I think there is, people are trying to make these calls. Let's say you went to cash, in advance thinking Donald Trump would win. Let's even say you got it right and the markets did tumble.
Yeah.
Often people stay out of the markets after they're volatile, they're hesitant to go back in.
Yeah.
They wait a couple days, weeks, months. Usually and historically, the markets after those drops often have their biggest days, biggest rallies.
That's right.
So this chart is showing you what happens to your portfolio when you miss those big days.
Most people miss out on those best days. And in fact, had you just missed the 10 best days over 25 years, 10 best days, you lost out on over half the returns of the market. It's incredible. If you missed the 30 best days, you actually were negative over a 25-year period of time.
Yeah.
Incredible. So the point is, stop trying to predict the future. Nobody can. Warren Buffett can't. The Ontario Teachers Pension can't. We can't.
No.
They don't try. We don't try. Stop trying to predict the future.
Good quality companies and hold them.
Exactly.
You know, Grant, often, a lot of times when we're looking at these short-term events, one of the questions I always ask, since we do deal with a lot of private business owners and family business owners, I ask them if they've had a poor month or had a poor year. And you know the answer. It's always yes. There's trials and tribulations to business, the ups and downs. And then I follow that with, did you sell your business?
Obviously not. In most cases.
In most
anyway.
cases,
I mean,
yeah.
They shouldn't have. People don't treat their investments like they own their own business owners, like they own that business, and they really should. And I'm not just talking about stocks. I'm talking about all asset classes, whether it's real estate or bonds, stocks, infrastructure, whatever it is. You just wouldn't sell it if it was your business. You wouldn't sell your home if like the housing price is depressed for a quarter. You just wouldn't do that. So play the long game. Don't panic. Don't worry about these little short-term things that really have no long-term effect on what the actual value of that investment really is, or what that asset really is.
You know, Grant, we've been hearing the question, what is the best opportunity for my money in the next 6 months?
Honestly, the best investment over the next 6 months, invest in a disciplined investment strategy. That's the best thing you can do, and that's the key to success over the long term. I think that's
with all that said.
With all that said, that's I think that's good for the first episode. Again, like it, share it, subscribe to our channel.
SoundCloud.
We have the audio version on SoundCloud. Email us your questions. Email them to cgwfamilywealth@nbc.ca. It's on the screen here. Email that, and we can't wait to have your questions.
With that,
ready,
aim,
fire.
Access granted. Access granted. Access granted. Access granted.